more important than introducing meteorologist Hunter Forst, who brings a local forecast with him to the stream. A former resident of the state of Florida, a former alumni or current alumni of the University of Tampa, an individual who is clearly used to hot and humid conditions and therefore is perfectly suited to describe what we're seeing in Hampton Roads today.
It's a hot one, and it's going to stay hot, not only today but tomorrow through the weekend, and the 90s stick around even into next week as well. So not a lot of relief from the heat over the next week or so. But the main story today is just the poor air quality we're seeing, not just here in Hampton Roads, but all the way up into New England, Michigan, and parts of Wisconsin, Minnesota. It's exceptionally bad up there since they're closer to those Canadian wildfires. But we're seeing some of those effects here. We have poor air quality not only for today but for tomorrow, which is why we have a weather impact alert for both days. So if you have asthma or respiratory issues, maybe want to stay indoors, as often as you can heading into the next few days, or if you have to go outside, a mask certainly wouldn't be a bad idea. We do have air quality alerts up for parts of the south side, up into Williamsburg, Richmond, down into parts of North Carolina, and that extends all the way up into New England, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. So millions of people seeing these effects from the wildfires, and they're just to the north of Minnesota. So that's about 1,200 miles away from us. And the smoke plume is extending, over 1,000 miles. The worst of it, of course, in the UP of Michigan, Wisconsin, even into, Buffalo, Niagara Falls area, Boston seeing the effects, New York, even D.C. But us here in Hampton Roads, again, over 1,000 miles away from those wildfires. And we're seeing the haze here in Hampton Roads on our Thompson Creek Window Company sky view. It looks cloudy, but it's really just hazy outside right now.
Without those wildfires, it would be a clear, sunny day.
It'd be a clearer day. We'd be seeing a little bit more sunshine. Right now, we're still in the lower 90s, so it's not blocking out all the heat. I'll tell you that. 90 in Norfolk right now.
And we'll say Detroit, Michigan, Minneapolis, Minnesota have the worst air quality among major cities.
I bet.
And I do believe that is worldwide for the time being. So it is clearly something that is affecting the northern portion of the United States. Yeah, quality in the world among major cities.
It looks like fog.
It does. It looks like a straight up fog. And Nia Campbell has pulled up Grand Rapids, Michigan for us. And again, this is not fog. This is not rain. This is smoke from those wildfires.
Yeah, absolutely insane.
I mean, that is thick smoke there. You can barely see off into the distance at all. And that's Michigan. That's not directly where the wildfires are. That's Michigan. Question for you, Hunter. So if you don't have upper respiratory issues, if you're lucky enough to kind of be healthy in that way, do you have concerns about going outside? Do you need to take precaution as well?
I would say here, not necessarily. I think most of us should be fine. But if you're in Grand Rapids, then certainly, even if you're super healthy, could certainly be seeing some issues.
Okay.
But luckily, it's not going to get that bad here, but still we'll see some of the side effects from the fires. Our previous producer, Olivia, she used to produce here for the Daybreak show. She lives up in Milwaukee now, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And she just posted a story on Instagram saying how it just smells like a giant bonfire up there. So she's seeing the smoke similar to this, and it also just smells like a bonfire.
Typically, I'm a big fan of the bonfire-y smell. In this case, obviously not so much because there's so much danger that comes with it.
Exactly. Luckily, over the weekend, the air should start to be a bit better, at least here. In Hampton Roads, but I would say tomorrow may be a little bit worse than today. I could kind of show you that smoke forecast through the rest of the day today. So kind of on the medium side here in Hampton Roads. It's worse the further north you get. But as you head into Friday morning and Friday afternoon, you see those darker colors kind of seeping in to Hampton Roads in Norfolk. So by Friday afternoon, that's when it kind of starts to get a little bit worse in terms of the smoke and likely air quality. So keep that in mind if you have any, Friday afternoon, Friday evening plans. Like I was saying now, it's still hot, mid to upper 80s to low 90s, a couple of degrees warmer than about 24 hours ago. 90 in Virginia Beach, 91 in Suffolk, 89 in Chesapeake and Newport News. But we are clear on our satellite and radar. Not going to be seeing any rainfall as we go through the day today. If you have any evening plans, we stay dry. Even at 8 o'clock, still 91 degrees in Norfolk. By Friday afternoon, or Friday morning, it's a dry start to the day. We're in the upper 70s to low 80s. North wind, so dew points shouldn't be as high tomorrow. So it should be feeling a little bit more comfortable, but still warm in the mid to lower 90s. A chance for an isolated shower or sprinkle. But if you have Friday evening planned, you're heading out to dinner, we're staying dry for the most part. By Saturday, another dry start to the day. We see winds switching back out of the south and west. Warmer temperatures, higher humidity heading into Saturday. By the afternoon, 2, 3 o'clock, we start to see some showers and storms starting to develop. That'll linger, into the mid to late afternoon. And then we could see a line of stronger storms moving in 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Heavy downpours, thunder, lightning, strong gusty winds. So we could see a few severe storms rolling in Saturday night. Keep that in mind if you have any plans. A few lingering showers early Sunday, 12, 1, 2 o'clock, but we're dry Sunday morning waking up. But we could see a few more showers and storms developing by Sunday afternoon because the cold front kind of lingers for a couple of days. We do have a weather impact alert Saturday afternoon and evening for some strong storms. We're under a level 2 risk for severe weather out of 5. Again, the main threat would be damaging winds with some of these storms that move on into the region. So you want to stay weather aware through the weekend. Still going to continue to be hot, especially before the rain moves in. Mid to upper 90s on Saturday, mid 90s on Sunday, and rain chances both days. But right now, the severe weather likely for Saturday. We'll see what happens on Sunday in terms of severe weather, but rain in the forecast for both days. But if you have Saturday morning plans, Sunday morning plans, even into the early to mid-afternoon, still could get outdoors and enjoy it. But then after that, keep an eye to the sky. Isolated rain chances stick around heading into next week as well. But again, about a 20% chance Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So not washouts each and every day, but still a chance for a few showers. Here's a look at the drought monitor. It comes out every Thursday morning. This is the latest update. We are looking so much better compared to the last couple of weeks. Now just abnormally dry in the yellow for parts of the south side and eastern North Carolina. That's not even technically, drought conditions. So we're looking much better. Moderate drought for parts of the eastern shore, but that's better than the severe to extreme drought they were experiencing. So again, we are looking so much better in terms of drought conditions. We've been certainly seeing a lot more rain over the last couple of weeks, and it has been helping. In terms of the tropics, we are watching an area just off the southeast coast, about a 20% chance of development over the next week. Likely just going to be more of a rainmaker for that area. And then we have another area off the coast of Africa near the Cape Verde Islands. Only a 10% chance of development over the next 2 to 7 days. So likely these aren't going to turn into anything crazy. More of a rainmaker for the one over by Florida. And then this one here, if it does turn into something, likely going to be kind of shredded apart by some wind shear. But again, today, mid to low 90s, 95 in Norfolk, 92 in Virginia Beach, 92 in Gloucester and Hampton, 92 in Ahoskie today, 90 over in Kill Hills. Mild overnight tonight in the mid to upper 70s, 77 in Norfolk tonight, 73 in Franklin, 79 in Cape Charles, 77 in Gloucester, 78 in Hampton, 76 in Hertford, and 76 in Manio. And for tomorrow, upper 80s to low 90s. We're staying dry, maybe an isolated shower or sprinkle. And humidity levels lower as well. So again, poor air quality today and tomorrow due to the haze and smoke from those wildfires. A chance for some strong to severe storms Saturday afternoon and evening. So another weather impact alert then. And then we still stay hot heading into Sunday and next week as well.
All right, Hunter Forest locked in today.
Locked in.
That was an absolute scorcher of a forecast right there. Naya, how often do we get an entire Hunter Forest forecast without, I didn't hear you sing any songs at any point there?
That's true.
This is,
I was just like zoned in.
just laser focused. What's got you in
Well,
this
normally
mindset?
you are, saying things in between, which
Wait.
kind of like triggers.
Right.
And Naya's shaking her head, yes. So she's agreeing.
So this is on me.
Yes.
And a synonym for the phrase saying things in between is interrupting.
I was going to.
Thank you
The
for
gag
using
is,
kinder
I
language.
was going to say interrupting. But
Thank you for using kinder language than that. So this is what happens when I can manage to bring myself not to talk, is we get just an absolute banger of a forecast straight through, touching on multiple different weather
sometimes
types.
I'll ask questions like, what are
Right.
you guys doing this weekend?
Right.
Like when Connor went to the beach last weekend, no invite for Naya and I.
It's been a good forecast. This is a good forecast, and I do think we have to get to the end. Now
And you
you're
did a
even-
similar thing yesterday when this was brought up.
Deflecting.
Deflecting.
But I just feel like he hit flow state.
I hit flow state.
Yeah, Hunter Forest hit a flow state. That's
like
right.
my hair used to be in 8th grade.
Hunter flow state still is.
8th grade.
Still is. Don't talk about 8th grade. That thing still has plenty of flow.
But it was like the Bieber hair. Remember?
Let's do. Oh, I had a Bieber phase as
Yeah.
well. Would you kind of flip it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The no hands flip was an absolute staple.
It was.
If I was exiting a classroom into the hallway, I made sure to make that entrance with a
Right.
no hands flip.
Exactly.
Of the hair.
You had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my hair was very thick too. Like it looks better if you have like thin hair.
flex.
So
You hear
it
that,
looked
Naya?
more just like a mop.
Okay.
On
So
my-
you would try to do the no hands flick, but it would sort of just shake in place.
It would do it, but it was just like it was looking like a wig kind of.
Okay,
Wasn't
what we are going to do for everyone who has stayed with us and everyone at home who's like, you guys did it, you did a perfect forecast, and now you're veering
Yeah,
off
that's
on
my bad.
tangents. That is my bad. We've already declared it's my bad. I take full responsibility. We're gonna procure a picture of Bieber Hair Hunter,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna save that maybe for next week's stream.
Thanks.
Done.